The one thing you need to have ready when you are applying for at an airline as a flight attendant is you need to have your resume ready. And I've talked about this before. I'm gonna give you 5 tips. Now, if you haven't had a chance to go to my profile, you will see that I actually give 3 freebies away, and it talks about, the first question is, should you be a flight attendant? It gives you the pros and cons, like what to expect. The second one is the resume, like 5 tips, which is what I'm gonna give here. And then the third one is interview questions, which you don't need until like the video interview or the actual in-person interview. Let's go through the 5 tips that I have on my little sheet that you can find in my profile, and here we go. First, you want a strong summary. You want a summary that will include those keywords that is in the job description, and a summary, like a brief thing. You don't want paragraph, you want it to be brief, to the point, nothing emotional, just the facts, ma'am. And within that, like I said, you want to focus on key skills. So that's the second thing. You want to make sure there's key skills throughout your resume. So you want to look at the job description or snapshot the job description and take out some key points that they're looking for and put that in your resume. You also want to highlight some achievements that you've done. Like, so for example, I think when I did mine, or what is on mine, is that I was a volunteer. I was a VP of a booster club, and that I I was in charge of the concessions and how I was able to gather volunteers and blah, blah, blah. So that was my highlight of achievement. I put that also within which was also in my summary, but then I had it lower down where it showed that I'm a team player, that I can organize people, all that stuff. You want to keep your resume brief. This is not a corporate position that you're applying for where it's okay to have 2 pages of resume. You want one page, just one. That's all you need. And a very important thing is you want your resume to be tailored to whatever airline that you are applying for. So for example, if you are applying to Endeavor Airline, make sure you're spelling it correctly. But look at their job qualifications, look at their keywords, and a lot of airlines have the same keywords, but sometimes they're a little bit different. There might be something that stands out to you more for that airline. You probably can use the same resume if you do it correctly, but sometimes you might want to tweak it just a bit. My last tip, which is like number 6, it's like a bonus tip, is when you save your resume, please, please, please save it as a PDF file, because PDF files it's almost like a frozen picture. It's a frozen picture where they can nothing will change. Now, if you upload it in a document form, the formatting might change. It might not be, if you've really worked on your formatting and everything is all even, it might be all messed up. I learned that lesson when I first started applying to airlines, that you need to actually have a PDF form, because when it uploads to whatever their system is and how they read it, it's like a frozen snapshot of your resume. Make sure you have your resume ready to go before you start applying, because you will need to upload it, and then they might have you also then repeat what you have for your job stuff in there. So be prepared for that. The application process can be lengthy. Make sure you have time that you're not interrupted. Make sure that you can do it in one sitting, because I've heard stories where people stop in the middle, they think it's saved, and then they come back in and it's been applied. Make sure you can do your whole application in one sitting. Give yourself a good half hour to do it. If you need what I just said in written form, again, I have it in my profile. It is a freebie PDF. So I got 3 PDFs for you. Definitely make sure to read the Should I Become a Flight Attendant? Make sure that you kind of fit all those things, because people are surprised that when they get on the line and they realize it's harder than what they thought. Get that. Like I said, totally free. See you tomorrow.